just as God is everywhere, Jesus is everywhere. Jesus is right here. He's right here with me right now. He's with me here always, every second, every millisecond, every time. He's right there. He's right there. Anytime you don't, either whether you need him or whether you don't. I don't really need, I'm doing okay. I don't really need Jesus. I mean, I know he's right there, but I feel like I'm doing the right thing, and I'm doing what he's not too upset with me, even though I went over the speed limit, or even though something, maybe I robbed a bank or something. He's pretty upset with me. You know, that kind of Jesus, he's right there. He's right beside me. He's right with me every second, every minute, every, all right, let me just get back to it. Let me get back to it. You know, I lose focus once I start talking about Jesus, and I lose focus on whatever I was just talking about. So I got a bad memory, Anyways, talking about Star Trek. Started off with the Star Trek. That's what put me into it. Once I start, it's kind of like, so when I start talking about okay, let's talk about Star Trek, and let's talk about the intro to the Star Trek. Captain's log, Stardate 2024. It appears I'm in a house instead of a lion cage, and it reminds me of someone that was very important from our past, and he was out preaching about Jesus, and then someone didn't agree with him, one of the kings or one of the main mayors or some town that he was going into, and they said, I think there's a warrant out for you, check him. And they checked him, and sure enough, there was a warrant in another country or somewhere or something. They said, you shouldn't be preaching about Jesus because we believe in something else. And I don't know about that Jesus character, and so we're going to have to take you and put you in jail, and then put you somewhere, maybe decide to put you with the lions. I don't know, but right now we're going to put you in jail. They put him in jail, and I don't know if he really put him in jail. I don't know if they said put him in the lions like right away or how long or whatever. I got to read more into that, but it's in the Bible. I just don't know who it was. Was it? I don't think it was John. Like I said before, it was not John. It was, I'm trying. I don't know. I know it could have been. I'm trying to think. Man, I got a bad memory. I got a real bad memory. You know, I could read something right away, and then next thing you know, I don't even remember. What was that character? What was that? What was that? Where was that at? What was the name of that town? I don't know the name of the town. I just know the story. We're just going to go through the whole, this guy and this and that. I don't know the town. I don't know if he went to jail. I don't know how long or whatever. I just know that this one part where God said, you know what, I'm going to put my stuff, I'm going to come down there. You've been praising Jesus and praising me and pray, and now you're asking me for help in a situation where they put him in with the lions and the tigers, or maybe, I don't know if tigers were in there, if it was tigers and lions, or if it was just lions, or if it was just tigers, but they were big and scary. And if they ever put somebody in front of these lions and tigers that were sure enough to meet, they were done for. They would get eaten. Now, that's not a good way to die. That is not a good way to end your life, is by getting eaten by a tiger, not even having any kind of weapon or any kind of shield or anything to help you or protect you. Just for them to come up and take a swipe at you and pull you, and that's it, you're done for. Not to top all things off, you're probably not a follower of Jesus, and the lion came and got you, and now you're gone, and now you're dead, and now you're somewhere where you don't want to be. I'm just saying. I should write something. I should have a sermon that just says, I'm just saying that, listen, if you're not a follower, I'm just saying that you got a choice. I'm just saying, you got a choice. Come on back with me. Let me show you what choice I made. That's what I'm talking about. I'm getting fired up. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, the lion. So they put this guy in with the lions. I don't know what his name is. Could have been Eli. Could have been, it's somebody. It's one of the 12. One of the 12 maybe. He was one. I don't know if it was before the crucifixion, after the crucifixion, where Jesus went up and now he's everywhere. I think even before, when Jesus was here on earth, walking around, talking to people and praising and teaching you and starting things out, when that was all good. Now, I don't even know if he was he all around then, or did he not be able to go all around? Like, he's everywhere. You can go to China, you can go to Antarctica, you can go to Texas, you can go to you go to Alaska, you go into Russia, you go into Ukraine, you go into Israel, you go anywhere, and he's going to be there. He's going to be right beside. He's everywhere. Now he's everywhere. But I'm just thinking, my main question is, when he was, here in the flesh, and he's walking around, was he at that time, like, say you were in Antarctica, and you're like, listen up, I'm a follower of God, and I don't. That's just, was he everywhere at that time when he was in? Was he, or was God? It was just God that was everywhere. And God was God all the time. He's the creator. He was everywhere. He's everywhere. He's everywhere all the time. And then he had the Son, Jesus, and then Jesus came to, and he lived, and he, and then God experienced through Jesus, and then that was really just God. And then it's just kind of, and now he's up. Now he's everywhere. So you can you can say, listen, Jesus is with me. You can all say God is with me, because they're both the same. Now I think they're just the same. They got the same thing, same everything, same. God and Jesus right now are the same, and they're everywhere. God's everywhere, Jesus is everywhere. Anyways, lion. Let me see who it was. Was it Methuselah? No, it wasn't him. Was it one of the two? There's two that have the same. There's maybe two others that have the same. I don't know. It's one of the 12, maybe. One of the 12. And I don't know if it was before or after. I don't know if it was then or after. I don't know. But it's someone in their past. Anyways, they throw them in with the lions. And you know what those lions do? You know what they usually do? You know what 99.999% of the time, those lions are going to scratch you up, and they're going to maybe bite you in the neck, and they're going to probably eat you until you die, and then he's going to eat you up. Ain't going to be nothing left. There's going to be an arm over there. There's going to be a leg over there. There's going to be something going on that you're not going to be happy with. But they put this guy in. 99.99999. These tigers and these lions, that's what they're going to do. They put this one guy in there. And this one guy said, look, God, look. Or Jesus, whichever one. I need your help right now. I'm going to put me in with the lions, the 99.9s. And I need your help. I need to be that 0.000000001 that makes it through, that these lions are going to start, instead of growling, they're going to be purring like kittens. They're going to be nice to me. They're going to be friendly. They're going to wait till they know that someone is going to be next. There's going to be another fella going to be in here, or somebody. They're going to put somebody else in here. They're going to wait for them. This kid, they let them pass on me. And you know what? The lions did. They passed. They looked the other way. They're like, well, we'll just wait. Maybe God said, listen, lions, God was, that's how he is. He can do stuff he can stop the lions. He can do anything. He's everywhere. He can do anything. Anything. It's all it's also, he's got a plan. There's also a plan involved. I could talk about the plan. I will. So I'm not going to talk about, but I'm just, I don't even know where I started. I started with the Star Trek, that was where it was. That's where it got me into here. But I went off to the lion story. I got to figure out who that was. Who's the guy that put in the lions? And the lion said, "Nuh-uh, I ain't doing that. No. They looked the other. It's like he was invisible. Maybe they could smell him, but they couldn't see him, or I don't know what happened. Maybe there was something. God said, look, told those lions, look, I know 99.9999% this will be the time that you will be eating it, and this and that. No, I know you're hungry. I know, but I'm just going to say, That's what I'm going to say, to those lions. I'm going to stop them. And they did. And I think he might have spent a couple days, or maybe he just slept in there, and he was like a roommate, and they just treated him like he was one of their own, like it was a little tiny toddler, and the lions felt bad for it. They said, look at that they just said, let's take him in. Let's get a human in here. Maybe he could translate for us or something. I don't know, but he lived. Lions didn't get him. I don't know the rest of the story. I don't know what happened after that. I don't know. Other people saw that it happen. Hopefully the mayor or whoever the governor or whoever the politician or whoever the king or whoever saw that be like, listen, man, this guy might be on to something. Preaching, what's his name? You talking about Jesus? I better look into this Jesus character and maybe start listening up to Jesus. Maybe start getting Jesus. I don't know. I don't know how the rest of the story goes. I gotta read up on that. I gotta see what's going on with that. See what happened. So I'm kind of rambling on now, but that's about it. I just wanted to record something just as I was thinking it daily. Whenever I get some days I go by, I don't even know. And then today, as I'm doing something, I said, I started thinking about, the Star Trek thing. And then usually when I think about Star Trek and I do the opening whistle and I start talking about 2000, whatever day it is. And then next thing you know, I'm talking about something else like the lion. Lord, may God be with you. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.